What's going on, everybody? It's EricRayweather back here helping you take your game to the next level, and today I am back on offense with a very simple money play for you guys. One of the easiest money plays in Madden 17, but one of the most effective, one of the best plays at beating all of the typical coverages that you're going to see. It's a play that's been good for a few years, but again, just very simple, very effective. Anybody can run this and be successful with it. It's definitely something good for people that are not as skilled at the game. It's simple for anybody to run, and it is in the gun snugs formation. Now, I've broken down quite a few plays out of this formation this year, as this is one of the best formations in the game. I'll have some of those linked below in the description for you if you want to check out those other plays, because there's some really good plays in this formation. Now, I'm in the Steelers playbook today, and the play is called Steeler Crosses. This is in a few other playbooks under the name Wide Receiver Crosses, so I'll have all the playbooks that this play is in linked below. Now, really quickly, if this is your first time checking out one of my videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. If you want to take your Madden game to the next level, I drop the best tips on YouTube, so you want to stay up to date and not miss any of this content that I'm dropping if you want to get better at the game. As always, you know, Notification Squad, Day One family, y'all go in, check in the comments below, let me know how you're doing. Thumbs up the video if you like and you want to see more offensive schemes this year. Now, setting this up, what we're going to do is very simple. We're just going to put the B wide receiver on a streak, and that's it. So we can quick hike this and get to the line very quickly against our opponents. Now, going against a standard cover 2, the first thing we want to look at are these underneath routes. We're going to be able to take those, as you can see, and get some really good yards out of them when we get yards after the catch. You're going to at least get 5 yards typically, but usually you'll get to the outside with the rat catch and pick up some extra yardage there. So these are going to be very annoying for our opponent to have to deal with because we can pick them apart underneath. But what's also good about this play is if we buy a little bit of time, this X receiver is going to get us a huge gain as well. Now, you're going to have to maybe move around in the pocket a little bit to buy this time, but as you can see when you do so, you can take it in for a touchdown. Very, very, very good cover 2 beater right there. Now, if we switch up to a cover 3, we're going to have pretty similar results here. We're going to have these underneath routes again, and they're going to be even more open because the defense is dropping further back with a cover 3. So we're going to really be able to pick up some big chunk of yards underneath on both sides with this. We're just running it the exact same way, rat catching these underneath routes, turning up the field for some good yardage. Now, this post is going to be a little harder to hit against a cover 3. It's definitely not my go-to if I see a cover 3, but it is still possible to get the ball in there. You just want to definitely... There, it didn't trigger, but you want to typically hold the possession catch so that you get down. I'll run it one more time against a cover 3. But typically, you're going to want to hold that possession catch so that you don't take hits. So, like right here, you want to pass lead it up, hold the possession catch so that you secure the ball and get down. So, basically, it's the same way against a cover 3. You're doing the same thing, and you're getting some nice yardage. Now, against man, it's also really good because this post route is going to be unbumpable against man. So, as soon as he cuts, you're going to get a nice separation over the middle there. That's something that you don't see a lot with post routes. Typically, they will get bumped, but this one does not, so that's very good. This Y route over here typically isn't going to get bumped either, and this is one of those really good man-beating crossing routes, as you can see. Huge yardage there against man. Now, another wrinkle I throw in if I think it's man defense, so if I see all the cornerbacks pressed up on me like this, you can usually assume it's man in that case. It's not always the case, but if I strongly feel it's man, I'll go ahead and put my B wide receiver on a slant instead, and what I will do is I will motion snap him and snap him right when he sets here so that he gets the delayed release. So that now gives me another very good man-beating, unbumpable option there. I only do that if they're pressed up on my wide receivers, because usually when they do that, about 80% of the time, at least, it's going to be man. So I try to mix that in as well when I see that. So that's just another wrinkle you can throw in there, you know, just to give yourself another man-beater. But like I said, probably the easiest money play in the game, something that a beginner can run, but something that advanced players can also use to their advantage, because this formation has so many good plays in it that even though this play is simple, when you mix this in with the other 3 to 4 really good plays in this formation, it becomes deadly. So I will have those plays that I linked, that I've broken down. I'll have them linked below. If you haven't checked them out yet, definitely look into them. This is a very good formation to scheme out of, very tough to stop. So if you haven't messed with it yet, put it into your game plan and see what it can do for you. Now, as always, if you enjoyed the video, you know the drill. Just like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.